Woo-wee. Did y'all see that rain moving in and it got a little bit colder? It doesn't take much for us here in the South to take advantage of these cool weather days and these initial cold fronts that come through this time of year to start thinking about soups and stews. So as promised, guys, I'm going to show you how to make a cheeseburger broccoli chowder. Stay tuned. Let's go over the ingredients here to get started. I got a pound of ground beef. We're going to use some Wagyu. I've got about almost a whole medium-sized onion, 2 bell peppers from the garden. I've got some broccoli florets, 3 diced, big sliced, chunked potatoes, and 1.5 cup of milk, some Fiesta nacho cheese, and some Velveeta. Let's get going. So to get started, guys, I'm going to brown my ground beef with my peppers and my onions. Now we're using some frozen broccoli here because my fresh is not ready to go yet, but I'm okay using some frozen broccoli, and it's the florets, guys. So let's get this going. Now I'm using a pot because this is going to make out like a soup, a stew, a chowder. So let's get this heated up and going. This is already smelling so good. It smells like a spaghetti base, actually, because we have the bell peppers, the onions, and the ground beef in there. This is going to be a pretty quick meal, guys. I mean, like, really quick. So I can't wait to see how this turns out. Now, when I'm doing these recipes, I'm thinking hearty. I've got 2 very big men in my household, my pop and my husband Greg, so I have to make things that are hearty and that are going to be filling. And what we'll serve this up with is a nice toasted piece of sourdough bread, possibly with some Parmesan cheese or regular cheese on it. Who knows, but we'll see. So you want to go ahead and drain your meat, which is what I just did. Now I'm going to add our soup, and you can use just regular cheese, guys. And then I'm adding some Velveeta because I want it to be extra cheesy and extra hearty. My 1.5 cups of milk. I'm using 2%. You can use whole milk. We're going to stir this up real good. It's looking already pretty good, guys. And now we're going to add our broccoli and our taters. Yes, I'm a clean cook. I have to clean as I go. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to add some Worcestershire. Probably about 2 teaspoons. That's about all I had in my bottle. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Hang on here in just a second. I'll zoom in. Anything broccoli and cheeseburger is a delight to us. We love cheeseburger macaroni. Greg makes his own instead of using the Hamburger Helper, but I was raised on Hamburger Helper. Let me bring you in a little closer. So I'm going to cover this here shortly. I'm going to get it stirred up real good, and I'm going to let it simmer for a little while until the potatoes start to get soft. I'm going to go ahead and use my salt and pepper, the flavor of life. So again, we're going to bring this up to a boil and let it blend, and then I'm going to cover it and we're going to let it simmer until the taters get soft. But that is already looking, I'm pretty impressed, guys. That's already looking really, really good, and it smells delicious and delightful. Let's give her a taste. Oh, wow. Ooh, I think my guys are going to like this, guys. So I'm going to let this come up to a boil, and I'm going to cover it, and we're going to simmer it until these taters are done. Very flavorful. Now this is really good just the way it is, but I want to stretch this. I want to make sure that we can at least get 2 meals out of this each. So I'm going to add, and you don't have to do this, guys. I'm just doing this myself. Some heavy cream and some shredded cheddar cheese to give it a little bit more cheesiness. Now I can watch this, and as this cheddar melts, I can add a little more cream if I want, but good, look, it's already looking really delicious. Again, I'm doing this to stretch it. If you're making a recipe with a cheesy sauce and a cream, don't be afraid, guys, to add a little bit more to it to stretch it a little further for your family and to get extra meals out of it. It's a great way to learn. It's a great way to test your flavors and to stretch your meats and your veggies. That's looking great. So I'm going to reduce the heat to low, guys. Put my lid on it, and we're going to let this simmer. Hang tight. Okay, guys, so I let this simmer about 30 minutes on low. You do want to go ahead and stir it because it is a thick, cheesy sauce, and you don't want it to stick. And it is looking pretty fantabulous. Now, Greg tasted it, and I got his approval. But let's take a closer look. So it's quite cheesy. It's very thick. The idea of using the cream and the cheddar cheese did quite well. It did increase the volume, so we'll have a couple of meals out of this, again, with some sourdough bread or some French bread if you decide to pick you up a baguette or anything like that. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this. So thank you guys for stopping by. This is kicking off our hamburger series, our hamburger meat series. I think that you'll be impressed with this. I know that we are, and we're pretty excited about it. And you can see it's a very quick meal. I think the longest part was letting it simmer for 30 minutes. Other than that, it was very quick. Add your ingredients and go. So take care. God bless you guys. Love you all. And we are enjoying this cooler temperature. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. And we hope to see you soon.